Quill, I can take it.
No, he can't take it.
She's right, you can't.
Hey, welcome to ScreenCrush. I'm Ryan Airy, and the first trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has arrived, and we think we know which of the Guardians is dying in this scene right here.
If they kill Cosmo the space dog, no.
Easy, buddy. Look, it's been speculated for quite some time that we'd be seeing the death of one or more of the Guardians in this third film. After all, it is the final film of James Gunn's Guardians trilogy, and James Gunn himself has said that this is the final time we'll be seeing this team of Guardians together on screen. Many fans, including us here at the channel, have speculated that Rocket could be the Guardian to bite the dust. After all, he's the only member of the original team that we haven't seen die in some way, shape, or form.
Everybody's got dead people.
Guardians 3 is set to give us the origin story of Rocket Raccoon, and the villain of the film, the High Evolutionary, is sure to have played a hand in his creation. In the comics, the High Evolutionary is notorious for experimenting on animals and transforming them into humanoid beings.
Well, I didn't ask to get made. I didn't ask to be torn apart and put back together over and over and turned into some little monster.
But even with this film focusing on Rocket's origins and hopefully giving us a showdown between Rocket and his creator, that doesn't mean Rocket has to die.
Oh, thank God.
He's become a fan favorite of the MCU, and he's really easy to keep around. He's just a CG character that Bradley Cooper could voice for like another decade or more at least. And if Bradley Cooper ever wanted to move on from the character, Marvel could simply bring in a voice actor to continue the character. Looking at you, Russ Marquand. And the same goes for Groot. He's a CG character who says 3 words.
I am Groot.
Whoa!
Hey.
Hey Doug, I got you an early Christmas present.
What is it?
It's artwork of you fighting off an alien invasion.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Did you paint this yourself?
Actually, Doug, no, I used Wonder, an app that turns words into digital art. So this drawing was actually created by an artificial intelligence.
Wow.
I had a blast using this app. It's great for when you go out and you and your friends are like asking it to create different art. Here's how it works. You give it an adjective, a subject, a situation, and finally you choose an art style. Here's a few of my favorites that I did. Grumpy Gene Simmons on a roller coaster, Patrick Swayze firefighter, angry cat astronaut, abstract pig with lost luggage. All of these make for great gifts or just for inspiration when you're trying to paint or write a story.
I have one. Sad doctor on the moon. Oh, that's awesome.
See, this app is genuinely so much fun and the options are literally limitless. Now personally, I use the premium version. It has no ads, the art renders 20 times faster, and you unlock more art styles. Now if you want to give the premium membership a free trial, click my link down in the description and download Wonder today. You will not regret it. I love this app. Now back to what I was saying. So I think Rocket and Groot are a duo that will remain in the MCU for many years to come. We could even see them have their own Disney Plus show, and then eventually be the characters that form a new team of Guardians for future films. Plus, we've already seen Groot die twice, so I don't see them killing him off again anytime soon. And we've seen versions of both Nebula and Gamora die recently as well. Now, as for Starlord and Mantis, they're the two characters that we see crying over what we believe is a dead Guardian, so that makes them safe as well. And then there's Drax.
Hi, Drax.
Dave Bautista has made it pretty clear that he has no interest in continuing to play Drax without James Gunn's involvement. When James Gunn was fired from Marvel Studios following some old satirical yet very controversial tweets, Bautista had some choice words for Disney. I do what I'm legally obligated to do, but Guardians without James Gunn is not what I signed up for. GOTG without James Gunn isn't GOTG. It's also pretty nauseating to work for someone who'd empower a smear campaign by fascists, #cybernazis. That's just how I feel. So with this being James Gunn's final Guardians film before he moves on to be DC president, I don't see Bautista returning for a Guardians 4 film with another director. And in fact, we think it's likely that he'll be following James Gunn over to the DC universe. Bautista was actually in talks to be in Gunn's Suicide Squad film, and he's expressed interest in playing both Bane and Lobo. The DCEU currently doesn't have a Bane, and Bautista would be perfect for the big, veiny, tubed-up version of the character. And then there's Lobo. Now James Gunn actually recently shared an image of Lobo, likely indicating that he has plans to get the ball rolling on a Lobo project soon. Now if you don't know who Lobo is, I don't want to go into it too far because this video is about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Basically, best way to explain it, he's a super powerful space biker who's always a pain in Superman's ass. So a Lobo DC film at the direction of James Gunn would be brilliant. I mean, look what he was able to do with John Cena in Peacemaker. But these behind-the-scenes reasons aren't the only reason we think that Drax is going to die in Guardians 3. We have actual footage from the trailer that points to this as well. In this clip, we see that Drax is being carried by Mantis and Gamora, and on his chest he appears to have been shot by a blaster. and here we can see the two shots of Starlord and Mantis. They're both in the same location, both are looking down at someone, and both are absolutely distraught. Now Mantis has become a key member of the Guardians team, and it was even recently revealed in the Guardians Holiday Special that she and Starlord are half-siblings.
Wait, so does that make you my sister?
But over the years, I would still say that she's become closest with Drax.
You are horrifying to look at, yes. But that's a good thing. When you're ugly and someone loves you, you know they love you for who you are.
The holiday special was yet another example of their close friendship. So I think it's telling that we have a shot of her specifically crying over what is likely a dying Guardian. Now as for Star-Lord, his team is his family. And in this clip, he is screaming with tears in his eyes. Now we've seen Star-Lord have a similar reaction to other deaths of those people closest to him. His visceral reaction to death stems from the traumatic death of his mother when he was just a child. So our theory is that following what appears to be an escape scene, Drax will have been shot. And after a brief celebration of the Guardians successfully escaping wherever they were being held, it becomes clear that Drax is not his chipper self. He's quiet, and as they attempt to treat his wound, it becomes evident that he's not going to make it. His vitals begin to drop, and we can hear him mumble that he can see his family. Remember, Drax's wife and kids were murdered by Thanos. Well, okay, wait. Proxy by way of Ronan, but you get the point. And as Star-Lord, Mantis, and the others scream and cry trying to resuscitate him, Drax will slip away.
That's so sad.
Doug, are you crying?
Maybe. Just a lot of pollen in the air in here. I don't know.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, buddy, but hey, don't worry. His death will have meaning. I think this scene will likely happen in the second act of the film, making it to where his death can serve as something to be avenged by the Guardians as they enter their final battle with the High Evolutionary. And then, 20 years from now, when James Gunn returns to do another Guardians film, and they bring back all the original cast, I'm sure they'll find a way to include Dave Bautista as Drax. I mean, look, this is the MCU after all.
No one's ever really gone.
By the way, everybody, I have very exciting news. We have our first piece of Doug merch in our merch store at shopzeroedition.com. This is an ornament for your Christmas tree that has Doug with an antler on his head, like Max in The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It's a very high quality ornament. It's not plastic or anything. It feels like it's ceramic, very sturdy, and it'll last your family for many holidays to come. We also have some great t-shirts on the site, including our When Harry Met Sally Star Wars opening crawl, the Not the Beast shirt, and of course the original trilogy t-shirt, and some new items we're very excited to roll out really soon. So check out our merch store at shopzeroedition.com. It is the best way that you can help our channel.
Lonely Penguin in the Rain, Keanu Reeves and Penguins, little girl watching a nuclear explosion. This is so cool.
Right? And just a reminder to get your free premium trial of Wonder by clicking the link in the description. So tell me what you guys think of all this. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below or at me on Twitter. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe and smash that bell for alerts. For ScreenCrush, I'm Ryan Airy.